My name is my name is 𝐏𝐥𝐚𝐠𝐞 𝐠𝐞. I studied mechanical engineering, Federal University of Technology. I'm also currently into software. I'm the CEO and founder of Minerva Hub, co-founder of Pangba Food on Wheels, and I'm on the board of 3 companies in Nigeria, then 1 in Germany. Thank you, sir.
Okay, thank you. That was a brief introduction. And now, talking about artificial intelligence, we've done all we need to do in the class on WhatsApp. We want to put a face to this training so that participants can see that it's not just about the text, but it's also about listening live to someone who is already practicing. And one of the things we need to quickly find out from you is what is artificial intelligence as seen by an engineer, and how can it be applied to engineering as a profession? Over to you, sir.
Okay, good evening all. Artificial intelligence basically is the mimicking of human intelligence, but in an electronic form. And if we've noticed recently in the world, there's a lot of shake in AI. Basically, in short form is AI. There's a lot of shake in AI when it comes into engineering, science, and other application. So in engineering, like I studied mechanical engineering, and currently with most of my colleagues, artificial intelligence has actually changed the landscape in engineering. When we talk about civil, mechanical, electronic, robotics, software engineering, which I'm also into. So basically, I would say what some of the key applications in which AI is used in engineering. We talk about predictive maintenance. We use AI algorithm, as an engineer, there's what called, predictive maintenance. When you want to ensure, both in software, predictive maintenance to maintain your machinery or your tools and co. AI algorithm can analyze sensor data from equipment and machinery to predict when maintenance will be required, allowing for proactive and preventive maintenance rather than reactive repairs. Most oil companies like Shell, they use this a lot. Then we go to process optimization. We use AI to analyze production processes and identify opportunities for improvement, optimization, and efficiency gain. Then computer-aided design, CAD. I actually, as a mechanical engineer, and some of us, even in civil engineering, we use AutoCAD, and other CAD, for our designs. Your AI can be integrated into our CAD software to help engineers, with design tasks like generative design, where AI, system proposes novel design concepts. They bring out AI whereby gives you the ability, gives you a lot of options, whereby giving you the ability to actually impact creatively in your design. AI gives you that shot to design, to have that leverage above your peers. Then when we go into robotic control and automation, AI enables more advanced control automation for industrial robots, improving precision, flexibility, and safety. I have a friend that works in nursing, and they use AI in the automation, and when we look at some of all these automotive process, automation process, we use AI, for repetitive tasks that get bored for humans and co. Then quality assurance, AI-powered computer vision and anomaly detection can be used to automate quality control and inspection processes on manufacturing line. We have AI that helps us in all these things. Then we go to supply chain optimization. AI helps, to optimize logistics, inventory management, demand forecasting, and route planning. The major companies that use, supply chain AI for supply chain optimization, we talk about Amazon, Konga, basically, that uses this. When we talk about another one, when you use AI in engineering, simulation and modeling. One look at physics-based modeling and digital twin that can create accurate simulation to test designs and processes without physical prototyping. AI is actually used to reduce costs, for most big companies, to reduce costs for most major companies, whereby what you'd have done in the real world and lost so much money, you use AI to simulate it. Applying AI, to engineering, AI has really helped out in engineering a lot. And I want to talk about automated repair generation. We can use AI to leverage automatically, generate engineering reports, proposal, and other documentation for, structured data. Then, for some of us that studied material engineering, AI is being used to accelerate the discovery and development of new materials, combination on tensile strengths and co. Use some, AI to do this. All these benefits in engineering include, improve efficiency, productivity, safety, quality, and innovation. As AI is capable to continue to advance, we have more transformative process across the field. Now, if we want to go into a detailed example of how AI is being applied in various engineering, now let's look at aerospace. Some of us, when we fly an automotive engineering, we use AI to power automation for aerodynamics and structural integrity. Predictive maintenance for aircraft and vehicle fleets, then automotive control systems for self-driving cars and drone. Now, in the next 10 years, before the next 10 years, most of the major cities in the world will have AI-powered cars, which are, self-driving cars. Google, Amazon, and Tesla are actually on it. They are the front runners when it comes to, using artificial intelligence, for self-driving car, whereby it is safer and, whereby it would allow the human being to really, have value by, doing other things. Now we're going to civil and structural engineering. I'm just going to basic details, though I've actually explained most of all these things earlier. We have AI-assisted building information modeling. We call it BIM, for design and construction. For those of us in civil engineering, then structural health monitoring using sensor data and AI analytics. AI basically, you use it when you have a lot of collection of data. We use AI to know the health of a particular structure. Also, we use it to automate damage assessment for aerial and satellite imagery for disaster. Now we're going to mechanical engineering, which is what I study. We use AI for generative design for novel product concept. We also use it for predictive maintenance for industrial equipment and machinery. Also for quality inspection automation using computer vision, we use AI. Then we use it also for most of all this, we also use it for computer-aided design. Generally, most engineers will use AI in CAD. When we go into electrical and electronics engineering, for those of us in EE, we call it EE when I was in school. We use it for, powered circuit design optimization. You can actually do basically a complete circuit diagram, with AI. And AI will tell you how this works and what the output will be before actually real world scenario. Then fault detection and diagnosis in power grid. We use AI also, to detect issue in power grid, and electronics. Also, we use it in PCB layout and components placements, Also, for those of us in chemical and process engineering, we use AI for modeling and control optimization. We use it for analytics for supply chain and, logistics. We also use it for material discovery and formulation development. When it comes to advanced mathematical modeling, AI helps us to do that while giving us the ability to actually fine-tune what we have already. Then we'll go to manufacturing and industrial engineering, robot control and coordination in smart factory. Most of us, where they manufacture cars, or we've watched where they manufacture cars and some, equipment or this thing. You see that we have robots that are coordinated, that are doing AI helps to manage all these things, you know, some things that are even hazardous to human health, some things that are boring, you know, and some things that are dangerous. We use AI to do that. And, you know, we get almost accurate, I won't say accurate, almost accurate data. You know, we also use it for quality inspection and defect detection. We also use AI for production planning and schedule optimization when we come to manufacturing and industrial engineering. Then also environmental energy engineering, renewable energy forecasting and grid optimization. We use in AI that, you know, to forecast, you know, what is going to happen, you know, in energy. You know, those of us that studied in environmental engineering, they also use it for automated monitoring anomaly detection for infrastructure. They also use it for urban planning and resource development. There's a lot of AI tools that actually keeps you ahead when it comes to engineering applications. You know, these are the few examples, but you know, we have a lot of applications of AI in engineering that are rapidly expanding as the technology continues to advance. You know, the key is leveraging AI techniques like machine learning, computer vision, natural language processing, and optimization to enhance various aspects of the engineering design, manufacturing, and operation processes. You know, AI is here to stay, and we actually need to use it in our work for us to, you know, move forward. I didn't even mention software engineering. We have, you know, and application. We have Google using deep learning. Some of us have heard about deep learning AI, you know, to help them optimize their data in their data storage, you know, places, you know. Thank you very much. I don't know if we have any question.
Okay. Yeah, thank you, Engineer Kelechi. You've really done justice to this topic, and I want to believe that you further demystified AI and what AI is all about. Yes, and that is exactly what we want to achieve. We want to set the ball rolling by ensuring that everyone embraces AI and start having a high percentage of AI input in their day-to-day job as engineers. Now, I want you to give us, in just 5 minutes, give us a typical scenario, maybe in your mechanical engineering field or section of engineering, a typical scenario where AI can be applied, take you from point A to the last point. Just a single scenario.
Or it can be applied in the engineering?
Yeah, in mechanical engineering, your own field.
Okay, mechanical engineering. Yeah, we use AI, you know, in AutoCAD. Some of us, if we have mechanical engineers here, which are also used to AutoCAD, you know, we use AI in AutoCAD. And I think, you know, we also use it when it comes to predictive maintenance. You know, you want to know, okay, I have a friend which I help to design. He works in an oil company. You know, I have to design what we call, for us to know the strength on a pipe when, you know, moving fluid. I won't say, I might not say crude oil, I might not say anything, but fluid, let's call it fluid, because in Nigeria we call it fluid. Basically, we use AI, you know, for predictive maintenance. You know, it helps the team to schedule proactive servicing and replacement of components, reducing unplanned, then also design optimization. If you are a mechanical engineer that is into design, you know, AI is perfect for your optimization. You know, it's built in most CAD, computer aided. If I say CAD, please, it's computer aided design. You know, it's input. It helps you to to explore a wide range of, you know, design iterations, whereby considering factors, you know, when cover structural integrity or manufacturability and we also use, you know, this thing for quality inspection. You know, when you have a lot of data, AI helps, like, oh, this is coming short of quality. Supply chain optimization. Mechanical engineering also comes into supply chain optimization. You know, I want to know the market trend, real-time operational data to print, you know, for inventory and co. You know, basically, you know, that is what we use, the scenario we use AI in mechanical engineering, a lot. It helps, industrial pumps, design of cars, automotive, robotics is part of mechanical, Some people call it mechatronics, you use it. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Engineer Kelechi. Would you say there are drawbacks to the use of AI, maybe disadvantages using AI?
Yeah, disadvantages using AI. One, we come into when AI helps you to, how will I put it, to give you a head start. But it's not like, it's not like you have to put all your, how will I put it, all your mind into it. You also need to have a basic knowledge of what you are going to. We have a lot of people that use AI, and let me put it this way: AI works on existing data. So most times there might be flaw in data quality, depending on who and whom designed the artificial intelligence algorithm. So we don't actually need to put all, how will I put all our trust in AI. It's just like it's an enhanced knowledge. When I mean enhanced knowledge, you need to have the background knowledge of it. So you don't need to put your trust in AI, because if you don't have that knowledge, AI might give you a wrong data, which might be serious. And in engineering, there's what called, there's what called tolerance in some materials or your design. You have tolerance. And if you are not vast in what the AI gives you, you might have, how will I put it? You might have the tolerance might be, AI might give a large tolerance, whereby the tolerance should be low. And when something like that happens, when there's a fault, and it might be disastrous. So, and for ethical reasons also, disadvantages, AI is there. So people's like, okay, ethical reasons, AI might replace some of our work and skills and talent gap. We don't need to, on skills also, we don't need to put, just, basically, we don't need to just trust AI 100%. That's why you see most AI tools or company will tell you, don't trust this 100%. What it means, you just have a background knowledge of what, as an engineer, I now cannot start using an AI for civil engineering if I don't have that background to design maybe a bridge and code. There are different materials depending on the environment or the soil in question. So if I use AI as a mechanical engineer, okay, let me design civil, since I have AI that can do all those things, it might be really, really very risky. Let me not use hazardous, very risky. Sorry, please. So that's just it.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Kelechi. I saw some questions, some persons saying they need you to give a real life scenario of application of AI in engineering. So whichever, the mechanical, civil.
Yeah. Okay, let me give you.
Let me give you an instance. Maybe like
okay,
you want to design a robot. You use your AI at this stage, then go to this stage, then from this stage to this stage until you finish. And probably, I think that is what some of them want to just understand.
Yes, I think I'm using. Yes, if I might get in a scenario, real life scenario where we use AI, definitely we use a lot of if some of us have gone, I don't know if some of us have gone through what we call DARPA challenge, DARPA, DARPA challenge. The US government do DARPA challenge, whereby everybody brings an AI, how will I put it? AI machine or cars and co, for future military testing. And if you want to do a DARPA challenge and you want to do some simulation, real life simulation, you will not buy machinery and code and everything, and want to start, testing it riskily. And once anything happens to it, you tend to lose money. But when you simulate this thing in an AI world, in a world that has been designed where you put all the necessary condition and code, the AI will tell you, okay, if you use this material on this thing and this is what will give you. So, using most times in robotics, I'm talking about this robotics scenario, and even in drone, there's a lot of AI in drone. And if you look, if most of us should check, that we have a lot of evolution in drone technology. Now, most countries are using it in military, in even this thing. It's based on AI, in even what we call it, supply chain to distribute and co. So I don't know if I answered the question.
Yeah, you've answered the question, but maybe some persons are just looking at it. The truth is that a real-life scenario here painted may not make sense to some persons, while it might make some sense to some persons. I think the basic line there, I studied French, but I can tell exactly where you are heading to, because I also make use of AI in my area of work, and it's doing a lot for me. And like what you just said, in every part of engineering you find yourself, there is room for you to apply AI. Now, what that simply means is that beyond this training you've gotten, which is more like an awareness training, sensitization training, and the training that seems to have opened your mind towards the use of AI, in your area of specialization, you should also do further reading and further investigation. We might not be able to take all, but hopefully we promise that we might call for a one-on-one with Engineer 𝐏𝐥𝐚𝐠𝐞, which means that we might have a deeper application and knowledge of the use of AI in our various fields. So it means you might just need to bring in your own challenge, your own area, your own project, and it will be taken on a case-by-case study. And there's one part of AI that everybody needs to understand: application and use of AI. Yeah. I also understand that there's AI engineering, where you actually create an AI tool for a particular profession, job, or activity. We need to understand that part. So yours might just be in the application section, while another person's might just be in creating an actual AI that takes care of problems that can be applied in a particular. You mentioned creating an AI that took that is being used in an oil firm also, where they measure when to or they predict when to service their pipeline. Okay, having said that, I think we might just have to. Mr. 𝐏𝐿𝐥𝐚𝐠𝐞, there was Engineer 𝐏𝐿𝐥𝐚𝐠𝐞, there was a training we had recently, and we intend to bring everybody together and spend some months, maybe a month or two, where they will be in a group and they can ask questions. They have simulations, they have assignments, and you can ask questions on how to apply AI to a particular section of your business or profession. That's going to be done. Okay. Engineer 𝐏𝐿𝐥𝐚𝐠𝐞, we keep hearing about AI prompts and AI prompts. I know this might not be your own area as an engineer, but I'm very sure you should be able to tell us something about AI prompts, because AI prompts for application of AI goes a long way in helping us to achieve results of a particular query if we want to get answers from AI. Over to you, Engineer 𝐏𝐿𝐥𝐚𝐠𝐞.
Okay. Oh, correction. I'm a mechanical engineer, also a software engineer.
Okay.
So
okay.
I'm also the right person to discuss about this AI. So AI prompts. When you talk about prompt, I think prompt, from my knowledge, is more of generative AI. Prompts, and basically coming to text-based. We have a lot of text-based AI. I think that's basic. That's my basic explanation on AI prompts. I can't go further than that.
Okay. Maybe we are speaking from two different angles based on our background. Anyway, I understand that, for instance, if you want to get answers, talking about text now, you want to get, for instance, what is the difference between XYZ and this? It depending on how you feed in your question to the AI, it gives you a response. So somebody else might get an exact response, while somebody else might not be able to get the exact response using the same AI tool. It all depends on what prompt or what input you gave to the AI or the way you coined your question.
Yeah. It's basically prompt comes into you manually putting in what you want the AI to give you. What is a noun? Is this a noun? Then AI will come and tell you, or somebody put definition of, how will I put it, of a noun, and the AI comes in, process it, checks its own, pool of data which it has been trained. I don't want to start making all of us going into, the science behind AI. Goes through the training, model and code, then based on what you put into it, then gives you your feedback, So prompt is actually based on, text-based, how you put it. There are different, because most of us have different ways which we approach questions, So the AI machine, actually, they are designed to, analyze those questions, bring out what they feel we need from it, process it, gives us the answer from a pool of data they have.
Okay, that's good. Okay, now, do you have specific AI tools or applications for engineers?
Yes, there are a lot. For software engineers, most of us will be used to GitHub co-piloting, Gemini, which we also have on our phones and code. There are a lot of one on software engineers. Then when we come to mechanical engineer, I remember when I was in school, there's AutoCAD and code. There's a lot of CAD, computer-aided design, CAD for mechanical engineers, civil engineers, and code, where you have to put your, what you want, you design it, put in your materials and code, and gives you the scenario. Then we have AI, this thing for simulation, where we can actually, I don't have that in my head, where we can simulate for robotics. They're using it a lot for robotics. Then there's one in electrical engineering. We have in electrical engineering where you can simulate complete circuit design. So on my own part, being a mechanical engineer, so I might just have, and software engineer, I can just give you, concrete one on that end. But we have a lot. We have a lot of, private AI that are not publicly consumed.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Just a minute. Okay, I'm just trying to get something which I'm going to send to everybody. I'm trying to get a list of tools that can be used. Just 1 minute so that I can send it here. You can copy it and it will be useful to you. You also need to go ahead to do further research on your own on AI tools that you can use. Okay, I'm back. Okay, I will send it to the WhatsApp group once we are through. It will be sent there to everybody. A minute, please. It's too long to come here, so I'll send it to the WhatsApp group. Okay. Please, if you have any question, it's time for us to ask questions. If you have any question, please just raise your hand. Kelechi will be here to respond to you. We'll just take questions for five persons. Yeah, somebody, Azagba Matthew, just posted Profi card, e-card for electrical. There are so many of them, so you also have to do your part by going to find out which one is applicable to you. Yeah, you wanted to say something, Kelechi?
Now, I'll say basically most engineers have computer-aided design, and you have AI this thing built into it. You know, based on their collection of data, they're able to bring out, you know, artificial intelligence on that.
Okay, thank you. So please, it's time for questions. Just raise your hands up and you'll be able to ask a question, please. Ibi Dumo, Emmanuel. Okay, over to you, please. Kindly make your question very brief and straight to the point so that we can respond to it.
Okay. Good evening, everyone.
Good evening.
Yes, I sincerely am happy for this training. It has given us more insight about AI, and I just want to ask a question. As a novice into AI, now, what are the things that you need to do? Because we are just on practical, on this normal theory and everything. What are the things that we need to do or get access to learn, to know them, to use them in our daily activities? What are the tools, sir? Thank you.
Okay, before you Kelechi, I give Kelechi the room to answer. I think he just made mention of some tools that the list is quite large that we can't call everything. So what he has just done to give you some, and I was able to get some, which I've sent and to be sent to the WhatsApp group for you. And on your own part, you need to also do your research. For instance, you can just go to Google and say, maybe you are a civil engineer, and just type AI tools for civil engineers.
For mechanical engineers.
For mechanical, just go to Google and just type AI tools for mechanical engineers.
For mechanical engineering, it's basically AutoCAD.
Yeah.
Okay.
AutoCAD.
Okay. Since you're talking about the tools is AutoCAD now.
It's inbuilt in AutoCAD. Okay.
Okay. AutoCAD, because since we left, not all of us that has opportunity to get access to this AutoCAD. Now, what can we do as a novice, because we need to be enlightened about the AutoCAD now for us to undergo the training, or what are we going to do? Just an advice for me.
Yeah, no. The thing there is that, you know, AutoCAD, computer-aided design, you know, you at least you should have, just as I said, you should have a basic knowledge. In mechanical engineering, you have a basic knowledge of what you're doing. And most of all these engineering AI tools, most of them are not even free. That's also true, and that's a sad truth. Most of them are not free. Basically, if you work with an organization, only give you a free trial for a particular period. Or if you work with an organization, most of all this organization would, you know, give you this what called corporate licensing. You know, corporate licensing, then you use it to apply to your work, to what you're doing. That's just it.
Okay. Thank you. So, meaning for you to get access to those tools are more expensive, but the basic one is for us to be granted.
Yeah, sometimes some of them might not be. They give you can try a freemium. Actually, I call it freemium. I'm using a technical term. Freemium means free, you know, trial.
Okay.
Download some of them. Do a free trial. They can give you 1 month free trial. Within that 1 month, exploit a lot. Make sure you exploit a lot. And if you see what it will give you, you might want to pay for it because you already know how you can use it to make money. See, there are a lot of people making money from from AI. That's like I told my friend working in oil company, he used it for pipe analysis to know where there is a leakage in fluid in the ocean, under the ocean.
Okay, thank you. I want to believe that a bit more. Your question has been answered. Hello, Mr. Ibidomo.
Sir.
I hope your question has
Yes,
been answered.
thank you for the.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Thank you.
Yes, sir.
Samuel's Galaxy. Are you there, Samuel's Galaxy? Unmute yourself, please. Okay, Nembe Franklin Osita.
Good evening, engineers.
Good evening.
My name is Engineer Franklin. So I wanted to ask a question. Does CAD softwares, that's computer-aided design softwares, do they count as AI? That's my first question.
Did you say cloud software or computer-aided software?
CAD, computer-aided
No,
design,
AI
softwares. Do they count as AI?
AI tools are inbuilt in it. Do you understand what I'm saying? Hello? Hello, Franklin. Can anybody hear me?
Okay, I think we've lost Franklin.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, I can understand. Yes, I can understand. So
okay, thank you.
The next question now. Can we use an AI tool to analyze a structure? Like all these when I researched about AI tools, I heard about PyTorch, and there are some other softwares that are free. So can you use those AI tools to generate your own, I don't know how to call it, programming or software?
What you are saying, there's difference between AI tools and actually AI programming. I think you are going into AI programming. When you talk about PyTorch, because I also build software. Also, I'm a mechanical engineer and also a software engineer. You know, what PyTorch is, how will I put it? IDE, independent development environment. You use it to develop, application and code. So it's different. It's not an AI tool.
Okay.
It's not even related. You use it to build AI. Thank you.
Okay.
Okay.
I'll do more research.
Okay.
Okay.
Very good.
Welcome.
All right.
Azagba Matthew. Azagba Matthew, are you there? Yeah.
Yes, I'm here. Good evening. So I'm Azagba Matthew from probably the same school, Federal University of Technology. So I've been I've been writing programs and some other stuff like that. You said something about AI text. I have 3 questions. The first one, let me go straight. AI text. Can we actually call that like coding? Because coding is like writing instruction, or programming is like writing instruction. So is AI text same thing as coding? That's my first question.
Sorry. I don't know if I didn't get Azagba. I don't know if I'm the only one that's not hearing him.
Can you hear me now?
Please, could you just repeat your question, please?
Can you hear me better now? Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Hello?
Can you hear me, Kelechi?
Can anybody? I think my network was kind of bad. I don't know. Can anybody hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, what was his question, please?
Azagba, please unmute yourself, please.
Okay, can you hear me now? Is it better? Hello?
Kelechi, can you hear him?
Okay, I can hear him now, please.
Okay.
Please, can you please
Good
repeat
evening,
your question?
engineer. Good evening. Okay, so I said I have three questions. The first one is writing programs. Can we refer, or is AI text an analog to coding? Is it the same thing? Can we refer them? Can we put it side by side or place it like this is coding? Because coding simply means programs and instructions. So can we call AI text coding? That's one of my three questions.
AI text depends on the scenario. AI is just as I said, and I tell people basically it's enhanced knowledge. AI text is not coding, basically. What AI text will do is to suggest, what you want to build and give you, a basic this thing. AI text is not coding, basically. It's not AI text is not coding. Let me not go far.
Okay. Thank you very much. That's clear. So second question is this. For an engineer that intends to move away from a 9-to-5 job and he wants to go into the new technology, most of the time they call it like the big data and AI technology. Is there a guide? Can you actually maybe one-on-one or later, what will you advise the person where to start and how to start, or what to start up with if he wants to study AI technology?
You're asking the right person the question, because I was doing a 9-to-5 job before, but now I'm on my own.
Great.
You just have passion in what you want to do, and have just that passion, and create time for yourself. If you want to go into most of all this technology, then have the basic. I tell anybody, when you're going to a particular, when you're going to particular programming language or particular study, have that basic knowledge. Just like what you have here now. This platform, gives you that basic knowledge, have the understanding of where you're going to, at least it gives you a guide, and remove the shells from your eyes, and so I can actually see clearly.
Okay. I hope to get to you. That's your status anyways. That's what I'm saying. Okay, so the third question I have right now is this. I did data analysis, not big data though, but data analysis. And you said AI requires data to function, right? So one that studies or that has data can actually get AI to perform a particular task according to the data he or she has, right? So it automatically means that my question now is, can we instruct AI on what we need AI to solve for us? Because you say it's enhanced knowledge, right?
Instruct what, please?
Can we instruct? Okay, can we like give AI data and say this is the result we want to achieve from the data we have given to the AI? That's what I'm asking. Do you get my question?
Am I off?
Oh, sorry.
Am I offline?
No, you're not. Can you hear me? Hello? Sorry. Okay, let's go ahead, please, so that I don't take your time much.
I think I went offline a bit.
Okay, let's go ahead. Let me give space for other people to ask. Maybe I'll get your contact much later. Yes. Thank you.
Okay, thank you.
Okay. Amadi Cyprian Oluchukwu. Cyprian Oluchukwu. Unmute yourself, please.
Hello, good evening.
Good evening.
Okay, my name is Amadi Cyprian Oluchukwu, a PhD student at River State University. Now, my question is this: formally, we have like a biomedical engineering, we have computer-aided design stroke computer-aided design stroke computer-aided manufacturing equipment. Can we really demystify this AI? Most of all that are traditional in engineering, it's difficult for us to transit into this new level. But can we demystify it a bit by showing us where we are moving into? Is it like automation. Is this AI sort of automation or another high level of automation? That's what I really want to get, sir.
Okay, traditional engineer, if I might call it one. You know, AI is basically. Oh man, can anybody hear me?
Yes,
Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
AI is basically automation.
Yeah.
Automation, simulation, yeah, it's inbuilt into AI. AI has different levels,
Yeah.
Depending on how you want the strength of your AI to be.
Yeah, I'm following you.
So AI can be used in process automation. It basically in your car. Hello?
Yeah.
I'm hearing you. Yeah, I'm happy. I'm happy that I know where I'm coming from and where I'm heading to. It's from automation.
In your
Yeah.
card and CAM. So, and AI basically enhances process automation depending on what you want.
Okay. It's okay. It's okay. Thank you. That's the clearance.
Yes. Okay.
Thank you.
And let me also speak as an outsider that have a bit of insight into where all this leads us to. As an engineer, you have different sections in your process flow or whatever. Basically, there's always this AI input on every section of your engineering job, regardless of the section you are dealing with. So basically, look at it from this angle that, okay, you are producing a car. You want to produce a car. I think that is auto engineering or whatever, I don't know. But in the process of producing a car, there are several sections. If it's in business, we call it value chain. But this time, the production chain, you have several sections. Look at it as an engineer that when you want to produce a car, whether in the production of the engine, the airflow meter, AI comes into play in every section. Whether it's in the finishing, the testing of the strength, the whatever section of that construction of that car, there's always application of AI in every section. Look at it from that angle. And I think you will start having another picture of what AI is all about. So not the total picture of the car coming into the production being automated. Yes, the production can be automated using AI, but every section too, like you mentioned, testing the fluids and know when to carry out maintenance. As far as that piping is concerned, from one end to the other end, that is just a section of that job. So you applied AI in that section of that job. Another section could be measuring the quantity of fluid that passes through that pipe using AI. So AI can be applied in different sections of your job. But know the basic application.
Thank you so much.
And appreciate it. They make things even easier. Okay, let's go to. I think we've talked to Samuel Galazi already. He has spoken.
I think it's Yusuf.
Yusuf
that is outstanding.
Good evening, sir. Thank you very much for this class.
Thank you.
Actually, when I saw this course, I said, okay, because then I know things about AI. I'm even used to using some of the tools like ChatGPT and all that. But I was looking forward to something more practical. We have hands-on experience beyond theory. So I was shocked when I saw we are going to write exam. I was thinking maybe are there not going to be practical, maybe projects that we can do so that we can have a feel of this AI or like design something, do something with it so that you can turn beyond the certificate. Because this is if we maybe we have certificate now and you give tender or give it to somebody as okay, I have a course in AI. This person is expecting you to be able to do something with that AI. So would there be any class also that we can do to have a project for this course so that we can say, okay, this is what I can do with AI with machine learning, with artificial intelligence, with this and that. And if somebody cannot call you as, okay, I want so and so thing to be done, you can say, yes, I can do this. Will there be something like that? Because it seems more or less theoretical to me. I don't know how, that's my question.
Okay, I think I will respond to that. You can see me discussing freely with you here. I'm not an engineer. Like I told you, I studied French, but I'm so free discussing this with you. And why is that? Why is it like that? It's because I've decided to also study and learn more for myself. And I can tell you that if I take it further, I can conveniently tell you where you can use AI, even in your field as an engineer. So what I'm practically saying is that you've been given the information you need to know. You've been told that AI can be used beyond ChatGPT that you are using. And we also mentioned tools which is going to be sent to you. But if you want a practical approach, now, if you put everybody in a group and want to do a practical approach, of course, you can be sure that we might not be discussing with everybody at the same time, because you have the mechanical engineer, you have those in auto, you have civil engineers, and everybody will be served differently. Now, the question I want to ask is that, how many days is it going to take us, and can it be affordable? So basically, what we have just done is to lay the foundation down. The last time we had an AI class, what we just did was to give everybody an assignment to go and carry out a particular assignment on the use of AI. And people came back. Though that class contained people from different backgrounds. And people came back and said, wow, I'm a journalist. I was able to do X, Y, Z thing using AI. And if you take it from that angle, you discover that the issue of practicality is going to be a non-issue for you. Let me give you an instance. If you are a civil engineer, you can ask yourself, how do I check the material strength of a building I have designed using AI? You readily get AI tools that will help you to achieve this. You try it out, and you would have succeeded in using AI tools for that particular area of your profession. I don't know if I've made any sense. However, Mr. Kelechi, I think we might have to create a class for these engineers where we might have a practical application of the AI tools. But the biggest mistake we will make is to think that everybody can be led by the hand to say, this is how you use AI. It doesn't work that way. It doesn't work that way. What you need are the tools. You give it a try. Each tool is different from another tool. How you use AI is different from how the other engineer might use AI. So you cannot do practicals for every single person. It's not an engineering course per se, but AI is an application that can be used in different sections of even a particular engineering field. So, but we'll put a class together, and we invite all of you to be part of that class, and assignments will be given. You'll practically apply AI in a particular area of your field, and you will come and tell us what you have discovered, which is basically what you can still do for yourself. I don't know if I've answered you, Akpeji Yusuf.
Thank you very much, sir. I will be grateful for that class, sir. I'm looking forward to it, sir.
No problem. 𝐏𝐥𝐚𝐠𝐞 Titus. Are you there? Titus. Okay, we can't hear Titus because I can't even see it. There's no button for him for me to unmute or unmute him. Let me try something so that maybe we can. Okay, Titus has gone. Okay, I think we might take Dauda the last question. Dauda, over to you.
Good evening, sir. Good evening, class.
Yes, over to you.
I want to refer to the reaction of Mr. Engineer Yusuf.
Yeah.
And put up a suggestion that engineering maintenance cuts across every aspect of engineering.
Yeah.
So if we are going to have a class, if it is going to be something that will demonstrate an aspect of maintenance, I think that will give a general idea to all of us. And from there, we can develop further ideas into other areas of our work. That is what I want to suggest.
Okay. Kelechi, are you with us?
Yes, please.
Okay. We just have, we had a discussion about putting up a practical session on the use of AI in engineering. And Dauda suggested we take maintenance as an area that we can apply AI to. Is that okay by you, sir?
I'll look at particular scenario. Well, no problem. If something I will look at, then we'll come up with a practical situation on, using AI for maintenance. Because just as I said, maintenance costs across all engineers, all engineering departments. So we'll look at how we can use that.
Okay.
Thank you.
So we are going to work out a date for that and the number of days it will take for the part of it. Thank you. Galazi, Samuel Galazi. Samuel Galazi.
Good evening.
Good evening.
Yeah, good evening, team. I really appreciate the opportunity given again. I tried to log in the other time. It was not connecting. Yes, I did a computer science BSc, and I want to opt for software engineering if I have opportunity to go further. However, I saw this and I took advantage of the registration, and unfortunately, for some reasons, I was not able to go to the class. Now, my question is, how this is very interesting. This Zoom part, which I'm part of now, has given me another kind of confidence to continue. Now, my question is, how can I leverage this between the practical part we are discussing? Because what I've done in the school is basically the theory. I remember the course code happened to be CSE 411, Artificial Intelligence. Now, this interested me to an extent that I want to take it further. What can I dwell on? What can I get engaged in that will aid this vision that I have to become an AI expert outside it? Because I see this one that we're doing, any person from any field, but I think that has the upper hand that I should do better. So what can I do differently that will not make me to struggle in this my vision? Thank you.
Okay, how about you, Kelechi?
Okay, I think I don't know whether it's from my network. I lost him a bit. Based on what I got briefly, it was like, how can he use AI to foster what you're doing currently?
Exactly, to foster my vision of becoming a software engineer.
Okay, becoming a software engineer. Yes. Yeah, it depends. It depends on what you want to do with AI. Are you looking at building an AI tool, as a software engineer, or you want to use an AI tool as a software engineer? I don't know if you get the two scenarios.
I want to be a user, a consumer of AI tools to deal with automation.
Are you saying you're looking at building as software engineers are practically into most of all these building of applications? What we do as a software, the client tells you what he or she wants and gives you all the mathematical model. Then you now create your own world. I put it as creating our own world also, by making it. So are you saying you want to, if you want to build AI tool, you must be mathematically inclined? I will just tell you. It might now sound, if you want to build an AI tool, if you want to build AI, you must understand, you know, just using one other guy was talking about PyTorch, you know, how to use our, you know, basic understanding of probability, basic understanding of, you know, all those things, then you will know how to apply it. It's easy to know how to do your modeling, you know, training and on-training. Then you can also use AI tool in software engineering. You know, now you have Gemini, we have Copilot, GitHub. There are a lot. There are some other ones out there. You know, those are the basic ones. I can just tell you, this one that comes into my head. You know, those ones, this particular AI tools will help you, you know, get your code better. Let me just put it that way. But they will help you do what you need to do.
Okay.
So
thank you very much. I think with your answer, I have insight on what actions I need to take next. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Yes, thank you. Okay. It's good to know that we are solving problems, we are creating solutions, and we are charting pathways on charted paths, you know, charted paths, and people can now start seeing basically what they were not seeing before and start having a better picture of where they are heading to. That is most important. Beyond just being who you are, being able to see far ahead of you makes it easier for you to take the current steps you don't want to take, so that you don't end up wasting your time, your resources. There are people that go through a profession for 10 years, 15 years, and somebody in the next 5 years overtakes them. It's simply because you have some level of knowledge that aids you at this time around in incorporating AI into whatever you do, suits you and keeps you years ahead of a lot of people that are in the same field with you. And I just advise you do that. Do your research, go into deeper reading about AI. Don't wait for anybody. Don't even wait for the practical class, so that by the time we have our practical class, you are already somebody else. And that's all advice I have for you. Thank you very much. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we said we are going to spend 1 hour here. I want to say the five minutes we have here is in a compensation for Ibidomo. Emmanuel, you want to ask a question? Okay, over to you. That should be the last. Okay.
Okay. Please, I just want to ask, so when are we having our exam or the test?
Okay, the test is going to, yes, we are going to set out the test by tomorrow. But we want everybody to just digest this. We'll download this video. You'll watch it again. I think the main thing is not even the certificate and the test, where you are going to get your certificate and test, sure. I think having a deeper knowledge and better understanding of what has been discussed. For some of us, if we watch this video twice or this Zoom once or twice, I think we will even get better picture of what was discussed. So we're going to download this video, send it out today or first thing tomorrow morning. Then when we do that, by tomorrow, we'll announce date for your test, very likely on Tuesday. Shouldn't exceed Tuesday. So just get ready for your test on Tuesday and get your certificate. Then the date for the practicals too will be announced. After your test and your certificate, you get a date for that practicals. Thank you. Okay. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you, Engineer Kelechi J. Adonobi. Somebody said, I really appreciate it, though I'm not an engineer, but wants to apply AI in my administrative career, as I know that the world is moving forward towards it. Oh, very good, very good. Ngozi, that's very, very good. And I think you have said it all. If a non-engineer can join us here and appreciate what is going on, I think those that is meant for should take full control and advantage of it. See you tomorrow in the WhatsApp group when we post this video and when we announce the date for your test. Thank you and God bless you all. Thank you and good night, everybody.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank
Thank you. We appreciate. Thank you.
Thank you so very
Thank
much.
you so much.
Good
Good
night.
Good night.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.